So good morning everyone. As you all know, we have started with the new chapter that is dynamic of flow. Uh, in this, in the previous chapter of kinematics of fluid flow, we have considered or we have studied about the velocity and acceleration at a point in a fluid flow without taking into consideration the force causing the flow. But in this chapter, we need to consider the force because of which the fluid is in motion. So, this we have discussed earlier also. So, we have discussed about the various forces, and this we basically use the Newton's second law, that is mass into acceleration, force equals to mass into acceleration. The force is related to it can be a gravity force, it can be a pressure force, it can be a force due to viscosity, it can be force due to turbulence, it can be force due to compressibility. Okay, based on all this we have also find out some of the equations. Okay, and we have done the Euler's equation motion derivation. Okay, and from that we have derived the Bernoulli's equation, which is P by rho g, that is the pressure head, and then okay, or the pressure energy unit weight, and v square by 2g, that is the velocity or kinetic energy head. Last ratio z, that is the potential energy head or the potential head. Okay, we have also seen about the assumptions in uh, Bernoulli's theorem, that is uh, the fluid is ideal. Generally, then Bernoulli's equation is applied only to that fluid which is ideal fluid and its viscosity is zero. The flow is steady. Okay, the flow is incompressible and the flow is rotational. In order to apply Bernoulli's equation, these force conditions need to be satisfied. If these force condition does not satisfy, then we cannot apply Bernoulli's equation. Okay, after that we have also seen one numerical related to Bernoulli's theorem. Okay, today we'll start with the other numericals. Okay, so we'll start with the numerical. A pipe through which water is flowing. So a pipe has been given through which water is flowing, having a diameter of 20 centimeter. So it is having a diameter of 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Okay, and the cross section of 1 and 2 respectively. So as you can see, there is a diagram shown over here. It is a pipe over here. At the section 1 the diameter is 20 centimeter, and at section 2 the diameter is 10 centimeter. Okay, now the velocity at the section 1 is given as 4 meter per second. Find the velocity head at section 1 and 2. Okay, and also the rate of discharge. Okay, so we need to calculate the velocity head at both the section 1 and 2, and we also need to calculate the discharge rate of discharge, that is nothing but your q. Okay, so we'll first write all the given parameters. So we have got the diameter of first section, that is 20 centimeter. In order to convert it into meter, divided by 100, so it will be what, 0.2 meter. So from here we can easily calculate what your area, since it is a cylindrical pipe, so pi by 4 d1 square, that will give you what, the area of first section. After that we have also got uh, the v1, that means the velocity at first section is 4 meter per second. The second At the second section we have got the diameter as 10 centimeter, and we have got the area. From this diameter we can easily calculate the area, so pi by 4 into d2 square, that will give you the area. Okay, now the velocity head at first section, as I have told you, v generally in your Bernoulli's equation, v square by 2g is your kinetic energy head or the velocity head. Okay, so we need to find out this much only, so v square by 2g. So in the first section we have got the velocity of v1 value, that is 4. So 4 into 4, that is 4 square, by twice g into 2 into 9.81, this is giving you 0.815 meter. Okay, in the second case, at section 2 to v2 square by 2g, in that case we does not know the velocity value. So in order to calculate that, we need to apply the continuity equation, that is a1 v1 equals to a2 v2. So we have got the first area and the first velocity, we have got the second area, and from here we can calculate the velocity at the second point. So after using this equation, we have got the velocity as 16 meter per second. After putting this into this velocity head formula, we can easily calculate what the velocity head. So velocity head is given by v2 square, that is 16 into 16 divided by 2 into 9.81. So this is the velocity head at section 2 to Now the rate of discharge is nothing but your area, or sorry, your discharge value, Q value. So it is given by A1 V1. So A1 V1 is what? 0.0314, because the first area was 0.0314 into what velocity at first point was 4. From here you can easily calculate what discharge, which is 0.1256 meter cube per second. In order to convert it into liter, multiplied by 1000, so that will be 125.6 liters per second. Okay, so this is the second numerical. After that, so next question is that it is saying that state the Bernoulli's theorem of steady flow of incompressible fluid, derive the expression for Bernoulli's equation from the first principle, and state the assumption made for such a derivation. So if you have to define Bernoulli's theorem, it states that it is a steady ideal flow of incompressible fluid. The total energy at any point of the fluid is constant. So you can easily write it as I've told you in the assumption, it is a steady flow, it is an ideal flow, it is an incompressible fluid. The total energy at one point, at any point of the fluid is constant, so energy at any point will be constant. The total energy consists of pressure energy, kinetic energy, and potential energy or datum energy. The energies per unit weight of the fluids are: this is the pressure energy P by rho g, this is kinetic energy V square by 2g, and this is the datum energy. So mathematically, Bernoulli's equation by P by W, this can be denoted by W, P by W plus V square by 2g plus Z equals to constant. Okay. Now this derivation we have also derived this based on the Euler's equation. So you can see the derivation over there. Or if you have not seen my previous video, try to see the previous video, because in that we have completed the derivation of Bernoulli's theorem as well as the Euler's equation. Okay. In this chapter we will start only do the numericals related to that. So we'll start with the next numerical. The water is flowing through a pipe having a diameter of 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter at a section 1 and 2 respectively. The rate of flow through the pipe is 35 liter. So the pipe discharge from this pipe is what? 35 liter per second. The section 1 is 6 meter above the datum. So the first section is what? This is section 1, this is section 2. Okay. So the first section is 6 meters above the datum, while the second section is 4 meters above the datum. If the pressure at section 1 is 39.4 Newton per centimeter, find the intensity of pressure at section 2. So we have got the pressure at the first point, so we need to find out the pressure intensity at second point. So we'll write the given parameter. The diameter of the first section is 20 centimeter, converted into meter, this will be 0.2. From here we can get the area pi by 4 d square. So the area is 0.314 meter square. Pressure value, we have got the first pressure value, that is 39.24 Newton per centimeter square. Okay. So in order to convert it into meter square, we need to multiply it by 10 to the power 4. So 39.24 into 10 to the power 4, that will be Newton per meter square. Z1 is your 6 meter. After that, at section 2 we have got the diameter, which is 0.1, 10 centimeter, convert it into meter, that will be 0.1. Pi by 4 d square, we can get the area 0.0785. Z2 is what? 4. Okay. P2 we need to calculate. Okay. So you can use the rate of flow first. The rate of flow is what? 35 liter per second. This is also given. So in order to convert it into meter cube per second, 35 divided by 1000, this will give you 35 meter cube per second. So by using this continuity equation, we can calculate what the velocity at the first and the second point. So Q equals to what? A1 V1 equals to A2 V2. So in order to calculate V1, we can divide this discharge by the first area, that is 0.035 divided by 0.0314. So the velocity at first section is 1.114 meter per second. For the second point, Q by A2 is 0.035 divided by 0.00785. So this is 4.456 meter per second. Okay. After applying the Bernoulli's equation, so once you have got the velocity of both the section, you can apply the Bernoulli's theorem at section 1 and section 2 because whatever the energy created on the section 1 will be equal to the energy created on the right side. So P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 equals to P2 by rho g plus P2 square by 2g plus Z2. Okay, after putting all the values, what we can get is that the pressure was 39.24 10 to the power 4. The density, it has been clearly mentioned over here that the fluid which is flowing is water, so the density is 1000, g is 9.81. Okay, plus the velocity at the first point was 1.114 v square by 2g is 2 into 9.81. The first section is at a height of 6 meters, so the datum will be what? 6 meter equals to what? P2 we need to calculate. The density is 1000 into 9.81. V2 we know that it is 4.456 square into 2 into 9.81, plus the second point is at the height of 4 meter from the datum. So after putting all this value, we have got with we are left with only one unknown, that is your P2. So from here we can calculate the pressure. So after evaluating this equation, we get the value of pressure, which pressure is coming out to be what? That is coming out to be 41.04 into 9810 Newton per meter square. Finally, the value in terms of centimeters is coming out to be 40.27 Newton per centimeter square. So I highly recommend you that you try to calculate it by yourself and get this answer and check please whether this answer is coming 40.27 or not. After that, the next question is water is flowing through a pipe having a diameter of 300 mm and 200 mm at the bottom and the upper end respectively. So the bottom end is 300 and the upper end is 200. The intensity of pressure at the bottom is 24.525 Newton per centimeter square, and the pressure at the upper is 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. So the pressure value is given at both the section. Now determine the difference in the datum head if the rate of flow of pipe through is 40 liters. So we'll write first all the parameters which has been given. This is how the diagram will look like, because we don't need the value of section 11, so we are writing it as Z1. We don't know the value of Z2, so we'll write as Z2. We know the diameter of first point, that is 300 mm. Pressure at the first point is 24.524 Newton per centimeter square. D2 is 200. Pressure at second point is 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. Okay, so this is all the given values. Okay, we have also got the rate of flow. So rate of flow is what? 40 liter per second. So liter per second, we want it into meter cube per second, so divided by 1000, so it will be 0.04 meter cube per second. From this we can calculate what the velocity, because these two values will be equated with what? Q. So from here we can calculate the velocity, which will be what? Discharge upon area. So first one will be what? 0.04 divided by the first area, so pi by 4 d1 square. So from here we can get the first velocity, it is coming out to be 0.568 meter per second. After that, the second discharge divided by the second area. So from here we can get the second velocity, which is coming out to be 1.274 meter per second. Now we have got the velocity, so we'll try to put what in your Bernoulli's equation, applying Bernoulli's equation between 1 and 2. So P1 by rho g, so P1 we know the value, that is 25.524 10 to the power 4, because it is in Newton per centimeter square. So we need to convert it into meter square, so for that we need to multiply it by 10 to the power 4. Similarly in P2 also. Okay, so pressure 1 divided by 1000 into 9.81, because the fluid which is flowing is water, so density is 1000. Okay, plus v1 square, so v1 value we have got 0.5658, so the square of that divided by 2 into 9.81 plus z1, okay, equals to what? P2, that is 9.81 10 to the power 4 Newton per meter square divided by 1000 into 9.81. After that, the v2 value is coming out to 1.274 the whole square divided by 2 into 9.81 plus z2. So we need to find out the difference of pressure, so z1 and z2, or you can take z2 minus z1. Okay, so z1 will take all the other values on the side. So after evaluating this, we get this value, and after evaluating this we get this value. Okay, so 25.32 and 11.623. So z2 minus z1 will be what? 25 minus 16.623, so that is coming out to be 13.70. So the difference of datum head is what? 13.30. So sorry, 70. After that, the next problem is the water is flowing through a tapper pipe of length 100 meter, having a diameter of 600 mm at the upper end and 300 mm at the lower end, and the rate of flow is 50 liter per second. The pipe has a slope of 1 and 30. The pressure, find the pressure at the lower end if the pressure at the higher end is 19.62. So we have got the length of the pipe, that is 100 meter. We have got the diameter of first one, that is 600 mm, which is 0.6. So from here we can calculate the area, so which is coming out to be 0.2827 meter square. The pressure at the first point is 19.62, but in this we are considering the first point, that is on the right hand side. So first point is this one. Okay. Then we have got what, this is Newton per centimeter square converted into meter square. 10 to the power 4 is coming. D2 is 300 mm, which is 0.3 meter. So area is what, 0.07068. This is in meter. Now based on rate of flow we can calculate what, based on rate of flow we can easily calculate what, the velocity. So the rate of flow is 50 liter per second, which is coming out to be 0.5 meter cube per second by dividing it by the 1000. Now let the datum line is passing through the center of the lower end. So we are assuming that we have not got any datum end phase, so we are assuming that this is your datum line. So the first point, that is the datum, will be what, 0, and in case of since it is having a slope of 1 and 30, so 1 and 30 divided by what, the length. So 1 by 30 divided by what, 100 meters is the length of the pipe, so this is 10 by 3. Okay, so 10 by 3 is your z1 value and z2 value will be 0. So after using this equation q equals to what, a1 v1, we can calculate the velocity. From here we have got the velocity, which is coming out to be 0.1768 meter per second. Okay, 0.177 meter per second, and v2 is 0.707. Now after putting this into the knowledge equation, p1 by rho g, we have to put the value. So ultimately we need to calculate what, we need to calculate p2 by rho g, that is the pressure head or the pressure. So from here we can calculate what, p2 value. So p2 value is coming out to be 228573 Newton per meter. In terms of centimeter, it can be calculated by dividing it by 10 to the power 4, 22.857 Newton per centimeter square. So in this way you can calculate the pressure if it is not given for one pipe. Okay, so we will stop over here and we will see the next part in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.